Rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. Alright, so I know y'all were just dying to see what a truly worthy street machine looks like. My street BMX machine. Starting off with the frame, I've got this custom FBM, pretty sick. A heavier gauge down tube so I don't break it. I break frames a lot. I got the FBM 28mm CB forks. Had those for like over 2 years. They're still going strong. I'm just gonna say in a dumpster. I said custom frame and I didn't even say what was custom about besides the down tube, bro. I was running the FBM Gypsy frame. I wanted a thicker down tube and I wanted welded brake mounts. That's the only way brake mounts should be, is welded. 13¼ inch chainstay, shorten that up a little bit. It's been doing me real good. Put a nice dent in the down tube, slipping out, grinding a cobblestone curve ledge. Let's see. Cranks. I think the cranks are probably the oldest part on my bike. These are the same cranks I had on my bike when I rode down the arch into the hospital room. I do a lot of like butcher grinds, and I've been grinding through the top of the crank arm, like the pedal boss area, and there's like a little bitty crack starting to form because I've been grinding away too much material. They're still going good, and I'm gonna ride them till they're broken or about to be really broken. Honestly, these cranks have been so good, I'll probably just get another pair of the same ones. Plus they're Animal. I like Animal. Shout out to Animal. I run the metal Stephen Hamilton Animal pedals. I gotta keep running them as long as I can because they don't make them anymore, so this is the last set I'm ever gonna have. That's why there's so many parts on a bike. There's too many parts. Bottom bracket, I've got an FBM bottom bracket, why not? Pretty much every part on the bike is I've got a 30-tooth FBM cross sprocket they reissued like 2 years ago or something. I've been running 28/9 for years, but I wanted to step it up to the 30-tooth in the front, and it's been really sick. Just helps me go a little bit faster at those gaps and crusty ledges and stuff like that. I've got the Shadow Supreme interlock. I thought it was an overpriced kind of gimmicky chain. I wanted to break it so I could talk shit about it, but I can't break it. It's a good chain and I like it now. What an asshole. He buys parts just to try to break them so he can talk bad about the companies. Ugh. I just built up some fresh wheels a couple months ago. I got this 48-hole Profile SS. It's kind of surprising that they still have them. So if you want 48-hole, you can get them from Profile. Chad and Matt Copeland hooked that up for me, so big thanks. You guys rule. I laced it up to a G-Sport rib cage with DT Swiss spokes and brass nipples. Did the extra weave in the 4-cross, so it's a really stiff wheel. I jumped it off a roof a bunch of times. It was completely fine. I've got the G-Sport rib cage in 36-hole in the front. I had to get a black one because I couldn't find any chrome ones. Profile guards in the front. I've got a Daily Grind Infinity guard in the rear. I run the Animal 4.5-inch steel pegs, because if you're running plastic pegs, I'll be honest, you just ain't really grinding, man. It got stuck in my mouth and it made me sound funny. I had to get rid of it, dude. Steel pegs to keep it real. I love the sound. I like the resistance. Heavy. I got 3 of those. I don't run 4 pegs because I can't hit opposite handrails because I'm a pussy. Oh, yeah. I've got a street weave right here, and then this other dread. This is Caleb Bolton's dread. Maybe if you're cool and you have dreads but you cut them, I'll put one in my wheel. I've had this weave I found outside of a skate park, and it's been through 3 wheels with me. So I'm kind of loyal to it. I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want any other weaves. I don't need any more weaves. But if it's a dread off of one of my friends, I'll put it in there. Of course, I'm running the Animal GLH tires because what other tire is there, really? No, I run the 2.1s because I'm not a fan of the fat balloon tires. They feel too slow. I pump these bad boys up to 100, you know. Don't want to have too much tire dragging on ledges when I grind them. I don't like replacing parts. I don't like working on my bike. I work at a bike shop and I work on other people's bikes all the time. I don't want to work on my own. I just want it to keep going. I've got the FBM 25-year PMA top load FBM headset. I forgot what a headset was called for a second. It's called a headset. Don't let him work on your bike. He doesn't know what parts are called. Oh man, my joints are killing me. This is stupid to film this squatting in a dumpster. So you don't need to watch this bike check. Just watch Latin A's and then think about him having brakes and one less peg, and it's basically the same thing. I got these the scapegoat bars because I like them. I've been running bob bars for years. I got these ones because I wanted some new ones and I wanted to support Scapegoat and Bob. They're pretty cool, but you know, they're bob bars, so they're basically the same as always, which is good, and that's why I like them. Bob Skirbo's Eternal Glory, Street God, oh yes. I've got regular ODI long neck grips. I run straight cable brakes. I run the Dirt Harry lever. I run a straight brake cable. It's a cable, you can see, and it goes down here to this cool thing where if you pull on it, it stops the wheel. So that's pretty cool. I've got some Odyssey brakes with some clear cool stop pads. My brakes usually don't work that good because, like I said, I don't like to work on my bike because I'm not doing any of that bad Matty chain stall lawnmower nonsense, which it's not nonsense, it's really cool. Keep it up, but I'll never be doing that. I mainly use them to slow down so I don't hit cars. I got these 1/2-inch Arbach bar extenders, the bar tabs that Matt Behringer makes. I have more room on my bars to run a brake lever without having to put it on the bend. I bought this native FBM seat where it's got the FBM like under the, like on top of the cushion, so it's raised lettering. And I completely obliterated the back and the cushion's tearing, and kind of a bummer, but like it's still a cool seat and it's still on my bike, so I'll just leave it there. When I get a flat, I take an inner tube and I cut it up, and then I wrap it around my new inner tube, so I'm double thick. And it works most of the time, so I usually only get a couple flats a year. I'll just say this about my bike. It's no bullshit. It's made to go. It grinds, it jumps, it doesn't do bar spins, it doesn't do tail whips. So it does exactly what I need it to, and it's been lasting real good at it. It's a real bummer that FBM isn't making frames or parts anymore, but I'm just gonna keep riding these ones till they die. Shout out to Steve Crandall. Thanks for hooking it up the past few years. Means a lot to me. Oh dude, I forgot the most important part of my bike. It's my poverty seat post I got from that mail order that we're not allowed to talk about anymore because it was the cheapest one. And it does everything I want it to because it's been lasting, and I can put it this high. So that's my bike. Most people that ride it don't like it, but that's good because it's not theirs. It's mine. See why this is a good bike? It's a good bike because I just... It's a good bike. It's a good bike. I'm making a video part. Yeah, we've been working on it for like almost a year maybe. We're just gonna film it till it's done. I wanted to make a video part on this bike, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Cause I like making videos, you know? I like making videos with this guy, with that guy right there. He tells me, Kurt, I don't think you should do that. No, we can't go, you're not gonna be able to jump from that roof to the other one. It's not oh my God, he's gonna do it. And then sometimes I do it, and it's fun.